Hello, everyone, and welcome back. This is the final week of Rocket League ESC action here. We are up against the University of Akron, the Akron Zips, this week for our final match of the regular season. The top 8 go to a LAN up in Sandusky, Ohio at Cedar Point. And we're really looking forward to it. I believe both teams here tonight, with Akron with a record of 10-1 and Miami with a 6-5 record, have secured top 8 seeding. So we will see both of these teams at the LAN. We also will go about. I will mention later on after the match tonight about tickets. Tickets should be getting sold out here soon for the event for those Miami fans, Miami family members, or friends that want to attend the event up at Cedar Point. I believe there's going to be a day pass and an event pass for the weekend coming up, and we'll go more into that. But let's talk more about the 6-5 Miami roster. The roster tonight, we did see a Quiet Chip sub in last week for Bryce O.M. Thompson, and this week, Bryce is back into the main roster here for tonight's action with Jack Risky and with Owen Senna. And we're looking really, really forward to this roster competing once again against this really tough opponent in the University of Akron, who I believe they've been playing they've had 2 rosters competing throughout the season against different teams, but it looks like tonight is going to be Patty, Bullseye, and 5-Up. And they have been stellar across Collegiate Rocket League at the moment. They just won the CRL Open Qual 3. They won the UKY boost battle down in Kentucky, recent LAN down there this past month. And so they've really been at the peak of their gameplay. And so it's a terrifying opponent to face off against tonight, but I think Miami still has a great chance of taking a few games here, or even potentially even the series. It's all going to be how the ball goes in the net for everyone tonight. Again, ESC, this is the final game of the season here for the regular season of ESC, but we've been at this for now. I believe this is week 8. So it's been a while. It's been a long fall season for these rosters, and then this the winner of the ESC again gets a CECC bid down to Texas for the national championship brackets in the spring semester. So big ties to whoever is able to win the ESC title for the fall because they do get that auto bid over to the national May Madness bracket. And it sounds like we are going to head into this game one here as we get to see the hype chamber. Miami versus Akron, final game of the ESC regular season is about to kick off. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. It's going to be a good one. As we see now, kicking off into the match, University of Akron going to be on the blue side, Miami University going to be on the orange. And I've been really proud of this roster. Owen is going to be a senior this year, and he is going to be graduating. Chip last week did a phenomenal job subbing in for Bryce, able to take one of the two series that we faced off against Bowling Green University and Buffalo. We were able to take the win over Buffalo, but unfortunately not able to take that win against BGSU. BGSU has confirmed their spot in the top 8, so we're hoping to see them there on the land as well. As now we kick off here, and actually Miami's going to be on the blue side, and Akron is going to be showing on this orange side. But already pressure towards Miami's side of the net, but I'm going to try and clear it out here. This Akron roster has been stellar throughout the season, only losing to Ball State 3-0. Ball State being the CECC national champion this past spring. And so it's been a tough order for any team that has faced up against this Akron Zips roster. 5-Up being a great addition to the roster over Tristan, who just graduated this past year. As they're continuously putting this pressure on Miami's net. They have stolen so much boost away, as we do see a shot on, but it is going to bounce in Miami's favor. Miami now has a chance at the counterattack, but again, Akron has basically had full control since the start of this game, as putting it into that great save by Ozone. No follow-up from Bullseye there with the aerial. A good contest from OWAM. Risky going to now get some control, going to get a flip over, but 5-Up is there just for the takeover. And again, this possession has just been on Miami's side. Akron has just had full control so far in this first minute and 30 seconds of the match. As we see Bullseye trying to pass to an aerial to Patty. Patty going to redirect it towards Miami's goal. Bullseye, a huge demo here, could potentially lead into a strike here onto the goal line for Miami, but no. But man, the amount of aerials we're seeing here from Akron is just brutal, and Bullseye going to secure that first goal for Akron here in the series. Yeah, and these aerial, I mean, the offensive by Akron here is, it feels almost like they're starving Miami out of the boost, and it's Miami's on the back of their heels for the last 2 minutes, as Akron just kept continuously prodding at them. As we do see a big demo here to start off the kickoff here from Miami, but not able to get anything. Now Akron's on the offensive once again. Risky going to try and get Bullseye to try and get a hit on the Bullseye, but now right in front of the goal, Risky able to clear it out. Risky going to also follow it up with a 5-Up demo. Now trying to get a pass over to OWAM, but Akron again back there. They're ready for anything that Miami throws at them, and then they counterattack on a huge offensive take here as another shot potentially here for Akron, not going to fall through. A good contest from Risky, but Ozone having to make another major save. Ozone has been really the backbone for Miami's goal defense here, as another save there. But Ozone able to get it as well, able to hit it off the top crossbar. But again, a demo here, putting more pressure on Miami. OWAM going to get a pass off of the respawn after the demolition, but this ball is so continuously going to be towards Miami's net, and it's a huge risk here as Risky tries to push up. But then another answer from Patty, and an aerial comes through. Ball is close to the net, and it's going to go. He's going to get it past the Miami defender there. Another goal here for Akron, putting it up 2-0 with 2 minutes left. OM tried to contest it and is able to float the ball over Ozone. But wow, Akron, this offensive drill has been phenomenal for them. Miami really has had no offensive presence other than after the kickoff here, as another ball close to Miami's net has to get cleared away. Or actually, no, Miami, again, the only offensive presence Miami really has had is off this kickoff. That was closer to Akron's goal. My apologies. I'm getting the colors mixed up. But Miami really hasn't been able to really strike anything up. But as we do see a backboard presence, a shot potentially through Ozone, but Patty's going to be there. Ozone needs to go up, try and contest against 5 up here, but Patty is going to clear it around. Going to, again, starve some boost here from Miami. They're going to actually rely back onto their back-end defense. They know they're up 2 with only a minute 23. They don't have to play aggressively here if you're University of Akron. The Zips really just focusing on making sure that Miami doesn't get any kind of offensive presence here towards their own goal. You see two of them already back on defense, as we do see Risky potentially getting a shot. OWAM, Patty able to touch it before OM could get a shot on. But now a minute drill left here for Miami to find 2 goals to even send it to OT in this game 1 of this series. It's going to be really hard for Miami to figure this out. Risky going to try and get up with an aerial, but 5 up able to contest this. Ozone going to get a touch in the corner, but Patty's going to clear it over to 5 up. A great touch from 5 up. Going to keep the pressure on to Miami's half. But Risky able to follow this up with an aerial. See a good pass into the middle, but 5 up there to answer once again, and they're reading it so well. 5 up now getting it, putting offensive pressure on, and there it is. Bullseye going to be able to third man follow it up and get another score here for Akron with 30 seconds left. 3-0, looking like this is University of Akron's game 1, because Miami has not been able to put anything up together on offense and is making it really hard to get even a singular goal here for the Redhawks. Again, 30 seconds remaining to try and do something here. But if I'm Akron, you really don't need to be aggressive. You just need to hold. And look at that, those kind of flip resets onto the Bullseye. Great mechanical play there from them. Continuously keeping it on Miami's half with 10 seconds left. What can they do? Try and get some sort of goal, maybe to help the spirits here for Miami. Want to try and get it, but 5 up just going to send it down. Tried to make another goal there for University of Akron and put it 4-0, but just going to put it on the ground. University of Akron going to take the first game here. Again, the offensive relentlessness from Akron, just really tough for Miami to get anything going. It felt like Miami was just constantly in their goal, just trying to defend it, and we saw a few demolitions come through, but really nothing that could help. I'm not really too sure what Miami's game plan here for game 2 can be. Other than that, we really need to see how we can save some of the boost that's getting starved here by Akron. Akron's really playing the corner boost well, and the mid boost. It's just kind of putting Miami really out of the back foot. And that's going to be, again, game 1 going over to University of Akron 3-0. Miami really needs to show some offensive presence in this next game and to continue in the series. I really would have hoped for for a potential goal there for Miami, just to kind of boost some of the spirit there in the room, because if you can score a goal, that's when you can start the ball to roll. But with Akron being a first game shutout, it's going to be really hard, I think, for Miami. Miami needs to find a goal here in game 2, or else it's looking really drastic. Gotta find a goal just for the mental. As we now see kickoff, Miami was favoring them in kickoff. OM predicting the corner, able to get the corner breach and now get some offense off of it. But again, Patty there with another aerial. Risky able to guard it though. OM trying to go for it here. Goes up against 5 up, trying to bump 5 up. A potential shot there for Miami, but nothing. And Patty's able to follow this up, and this is what makes Akron so good. They can take good defense into a great offensive play, whereas we technically struggle. OM going off the top of the car, trying to get over to the defender, making Akron a little bit of reading. And here's some Miami offensive presence that we did not see in game 1. A potential chance here. But now Miami has to get back on the defensive, and that whiff might be drastic. OM having to make this save is going to make it, but that could have been bad if with that risky miss. Risky going to go up for this aerial, but Patty able to contest. 5 up now, and 5 up is past Ozone, the defender that was there, and that is just going to lead to a drop from the backboard into a score here for Akron. Ozone getting beat on the one-on-one aerial, and 5 up a great touch into Miami's net, giving Akron again a 1-0 lead in this game 2. Already within 1 minute on the clock, they were able to take another score here against Miami. OM going to get another offensive presence here, as Risky is going to get shot, but there's already 2 defenders there for Akron. Miami chasing up, going to try and get a pass into the middle here for Risky to follow up on, but no. Akron, again, reading it so well, they are able to also just pass off of one another, and they're going to drop it down to the middle, but it's going to fortunately not go into the goal there against Miami. Bullseye trying to give it up to 5 up here, and a great reflection off the back tire there to get it into the middle. Bullseye, potential shot on net, is going to keep it up. But no, again, Miami just continuously having to be in their goal to try and save these attempts at offense. This brutal offense here from Akron is just in favor, and it actually is going to cost them. Akron way too far pushed up there. They were not ready for Miami just to take a great Risky, just able to take a shot at the net. 5 up, unable to rotate back far enough to get a contest on it. A great shot over there by Risky, going to tie it up 1-1. The aggression was too much there from Akron, and it opened the spot for Miami to get a shot onto their defense. As OM going to put up the ball again into the middle. Not going to be able to get a follow-up there, but Bullseye going to continue an aerial. Going to pass it over to 5 up here, but Ozone should be there to contest, and he does. But Bullseye full boost, doing another aerial, something that Akron has been so good at in the Bullseye, waiting for his teammate to just knock it back down in the middle. Look, a great flip reset onto the top of the roof as well. Going to get this score 2-1 now here for Akron with 2 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock. Akron, again, this brutal, relentless offense has been really tough for Miami to deal with. Ozone now trying to get a good touch, but 5 up already predicting the bounce off of the car. Kind of insane there from him. Going to keep the ball on the side of Miami's half. And now another pass into the middle here. Ozone able to pick up the 100 boost, though. Is going to try and do something with it, but completely misses. Is somebody going to be back for Miami? But no, Patty able to score it there. Once again, Miami now down 1-3, University of Akron. Miami did score that goal, like I mentioned. They do have a little bit of an opening. Like, for their mental, this is big for them to get a goal in this. But again, University of Akron already up 3 with 2 minutes left. Now they can just do what they did last game and just play the last 2 minutes super defensive. They're already up 2 goals. They don't need to really follow it up with much aggression. They can kind of just starve out Miami's boost, and they're still putting on an aggressive showcase here with keeping the ball on Miami's half, but they really don't need to score if they don't need to. OM does have a single play with a few 20 boost here, but is going to get a demo and open up the field a little bit here for Miami, but not able to confirm anything. Bullseye now another aerial through the mid, and it just feels like Akron is so well-oiled. They're like a well-oiled machine currently with the passing plays that they've been able to create. Patty now going up. Risky able to get a good touch into the corner, but 5 up's already there to respond, and they're going to just take it back to their half. Why wouldn't you? You don't need to really be aggressive here if you are Akron. You're just taking more time off the clock for Miami to not get a chance to shoot onto the goal. I really like that play there from 5 up. Really smart play out of the Akron play there. 5 up with 100 boost again. And if you continuously look at Akron's boost management, they all, every time you look, it feels like they always have so much boost in storage and ready to go. Something Miami has been really struggling with so far this match is a lot of them, you'll see Risky there, 0 boost, OWAM, very low on boost. And Risky's in the net right now with 0 boost, and it's going to make, like, this gives Akron a potential chance of just going in for a score here. OWAM is going to put Miami in a good favor, though. Risky going to try and get a shot, goes off the backboard. 30 seconds left, and this Ozone is going to get a shot, though, and find it. Going to slot in a chance here for Miami. 30 seconds left to score one more goal. That is massive for the team. They can definitely look to send this into OT. A good kickoff could really, really help them here. Miami has been excellent on kickoff so far this season, and so we will see what they're able to do. as it does go towards OM. OM does beat one member. Patty does beat Patty. Needs to get a try on the shot, but no. Bullseye able to redirect it towards the middle. 17 seconds left. 16. Have very few amount of time left to score this equalizing goal here if you are Miami. The pressure is on. Bullseye, though, going to have an aerial chance here. Going to get a flip towards the net. 3 seconds left. Miami now has to keep this ball in the air. Akron going to try and put this down if they can. But yeah, 3-2 Miami, able to put this into striking distance this game. Going to keep the ball up still. Risky able to keep it alive. Great passing between Ozone and Risky. Going to put it in front of the net, but Bullseye able to save it. And that is going to be game 2. Bullseye making a huge save there for Akron. That could have been OT there. So close there for Miami. Miami was able to keep that alive between Risky and Owen. Ozone able to keep it up. A great pass towards mid, but Bullseye, a huge defensive play there to keep University of Akron on top for game 2. Now University of Akron one more game away, and they will be 3-0ing a clean sweep here against Miami and improving their record to 11-1. But Miami really would like that 7-5 record if possible. And we did see that great shot from Ozone there to get it close to equalizing, but Miami was already down 3-1. It's tough to come back from that with only 30 seconds left. That Miami's so close to getting that ball across the line. Again, Bullseye, a great defensive play there for the Zips. Miami trying to get away from that 6-6 record is going to have to reverse sweep the Akron Zips here if they want to get a better record heading into the top 8 playoffs here at LAN. And I believe right now we're currently sitting at the 7th seed. Depending on results tonight between us and Kent State will determine the 7th and 8th seed. As we now head into game 3. Again, Miami really would like to keep that have a 7-5 record to not even worry about Kent State potentially stealing a seeding position against them. But Akron already putting it at a really hard task for the Redhawks here. Already up 2-0 to Miami. Miami going to try. I will say game 2 of Miami definitely had a lot more offensive possession there and was able to do some stuff against Akron, as the first game really was just a brutal showcasing of Akron's offensive skill and prowess. They played offense extremely well. Ozone going to put it towards, going to maybe get a shot out, but no. Is going to go wide into the corner. Now Bullseye here, 29 boost, going to try and flip it over, but OM able to disrupt that. Ozone going to get an answer towards mid. Able to steal 100 boost from the corner for Miami, but it's all about boost management here against this top level team. They're really good at it. They've been playing this game for so long at such a high level. Patty, Bullseye been on this Akron roster for a long time now. And they were able to play with Tristan, a really great player there from Akron, specifically for Rocket League. And Patty going to get a demo here. So it's all, and 5UP currently playing in a lot of the RLCS stuff currently. He has been a great addition to this roster, as we do see Risky get a potential chance on the net, but Patty able to save it. But Miami really... I'd say that game 2 really went well, considering the fact that how good these players really are. And it's been an exceptional showcase. We saw in game 1 how kind of physical that team can get when on the offensive side. In game 2, we are able to scratch back a little bit, as we do see the backboard able to save Miami just for a little bit. 2 shots from Akron just end up going too far above and able to go out towards the middle of the map. Miami able to stay alive just for a little bit. Still 0-0 with 2 minutes. Akron was able to score a goal in those first minute or so in the last 2 games. So this is great to see Miami's defense really holding well so far this game 3. But again, Bullseye able to get that 100 boost and then put it in the air for his teammate, who also has 100 boost as well. But again, Miami just doing a good job disrupting Akron's flow this time. OM, you can see, is just like immediately going in on Akron's players, trying to disrupt them while they're shooting. Another great contest but you have to be careful because if you get beat, then you're ultimately screwed in the end. Miami is going to get a shot though, and OWAM able to flip it over the Akron defender, and that is going to be Miami leading for the first time in the series. Potentially a huge play here for Miami. A great shot from Bryce. They're able to secure Miami a 1-goal lead here with 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Now Akron has to find a response, and that kickoff could have been it. And it's not going to be risky, able to get the save, but OM also there at the beginning to stop the ball from immediately going into the net of the Redhawks. Now risky, zero boost, has to try and get a 50. OM able to win that 50 against Bullseye, but Patty here on the aerial is going to put it up in the middle for 5 up to answer and respond. A great response from Akron there in around 20-second time. A great pass there from Patty off the backboard is going to lead to a 5-up goal. Miami now 1-1, but this is as close as it has been for Miami. As a great kickoff there, risky. It's going to be in the open net, and Ozone able to score again. A great kickoff there for Miami. A Bullseye, just an awkward touch there. Ozone, great. A great side angle. Going to put it straight towards the middle of the map. Middle of the field there for Miami, scoring at 2-1. And again, Miami's kickoffs really have been a strong point for this roster. Risky going to get a quick demo off the start. That's going to lead an opening here. Ozone has to try and get a shot, but no, Patty is risky too far up though. And he was. Risky went for that corner boost, and with the ball going too close to Ozone, Patty able to read it, is going to get a free shot onto the net. Risky not back in time to save it. Super close. Now we've seen 3 goals in the last 40 seconds of the game. Still tied up though, 2-2. Miami, again, closest shot they've had all series now in this game 3. Really like what I'm seeing here from Miami. OWAM gonna put it towards Akron's net. Offensive side here for Miami, the potential chance to get another goal here. Going to try and find some aerials out to try and get this ball away, but risky. Going to do an aerial of his own. Not going to find the middle of the... It's going to put it into the corner. Now 5 up. Going to pass it over to Patty. Patty's going to put it off the back wall for 5 up. But risky there to stop it from going into the net. And again, 1-minute drill. This could be a potential OT we're going to have to see. 5 up is going to go up. Another aerial down. Going to get Bullseye a chance, but OM able to save it. OM now clearing it over to the middle of the map. Risky should be able to get a touch here off the aerial. 40 seconds on the clock for these two teams to find a goal to not send it into OT. Miami now on Akron's side, trying to get a good 50. Going to see a demo from Bullseye. That is going to reset Ozone back into the back corners here for Miami. Going to slow down any kind of push that Miami has onto Akron's net. Now you have to make a defensive play here with 20 seconds left, but Bullseye is going to get past Miami's defense and able to secure a goal. Brutal goal. OM trying to stop that pass from happening, but Bullseye able to get right through. A 3-2 right at the end with 19 seconds left. Miami has to find a response here and fast, as now a potential open net, able to find the save, but almost a 4-2 there within seconds. 9 seconds now, and Miami really has to make a miracle play. They're going to have to keep the ball alive for a while with 0 boost in Ozone. And it's looking like a potential drop here, but no, Bullseye going to keep it alive. Miami still has a chance here to get another goal. Just like last game, they were able to get it close to the net, but no, that's going to drop. And that is going to be Akron taking the series in a clean sweep, 3-0. Yeah, that was a crazy game 3, and honestly, the best one so far. Really good showing there from Miami in that game 3, I thought. A lot better than the game 1 jitters that we did see. Again, University of Akron kind of definitely controlled the pace there in that game 1. Game 2, a little bit less, and then game 3, Miami felt like they did get a little bit of control. But again, University of Akron so strong, like they have been in the past. Again, one of those blue chip CRL teams is going to now solidify an 11-1 record here in the 2nd seed heading into the top 8 of playoffs for the ESC LAN happening in Sandusky, Ohio here in November. We're going to have to see how they fare as we get there. We may be potentially seeing, depending on Kent State's results tonight, we may be seeing a rematch there at the LAN. Miami University going to be either the 7th or 8th seed, so potentially facing up against University of Akron again as the 2 and 7 seed matchup, or the we could be seeing Miami face up against Ball State currently in that one seeding. But we appreciate everyone that came out tonight to support. Again, a short stream with only this being one match tonight, unlike our usual double headers. But I appreciate everyone that came out to support the Miami University Rocket League team. A tough game tonight, going in favor of Akron 3-0. Going to improve again Akron's record to 11-1 and Miami to 6-6. We will keep you updated and posted regarding the end standings for the regular season. But again, a great showcase from this Miami University roster, able to make playoffs, something that they were not able to do last year, and something that I really am proud of this roster for doing. Owen, being a returning member of the roster, has really showcased a lot of development, and same here with Jack and Bryce as well. And Quiet Chip on the substitution spot, he has really improved well throughout the year. Looking really forward to the spring season for this group, and we will have more Rocket League action in the spring for you all, without a doubt. But I appreciate everyone that repeatedly showed up for our weekly ESC streams throughout the season. I know the team appreciated it a ton, and I appreciate it as the head coach for the program, that you all are in the stream chat every week supporting this great young roster. And yeah, we're going to look forward to this LAN again. November. It's going to be November 23rd and 24th up in Sandusky, Ohio. Tickets are going to go on sale soon. I believe the day pass is $30 and the weekend pass, I believe, was 70, from what I remember. And we will let everyone know on our socials. So stay tuned on our socials at RedHawksGG on Twitter and Instagram. Uh, for information regarding any passes. If you would like to attend in person at the Cedar Point Esports facility, really looking forward to the chance to get to see all these MAC schools in person. And that will be both Rocket League and Valorant. We still have a bunch of Valorant left. We have 4 matches left for Valorant. We still have to face Akron. We have Eastern Michigan, Bowling Green State, and University at Buffalo still left for the Valorant team to face off against. So we get a few weeks off of Rocket League action, unfortunately, about a 3-week period of a break for this team. But then we'll have more Valorant to fill in next Tuesday and Thursday. So we'll be back again live with more ESC action on Tuesday and Wednesday actually next week, because we did reschedule our Thursday one. It'll be a Halloween special, so definitely want to. I highly recommend attending that. We will have some funny costumes on stream, and hopefully we get our players to dress up as well. But we're super excited for our matches next week again. Bowling Green and Eastern Michigan this next week for Valorant. And then we also are going to be back this weekend with some Overwatch Collegiate Homecoming and potentially some C-LOL gameplay. So don't miss the stream this Saturday. But again, we appreciate all the support that you do. Keep an eye again on our socials for those tickets, the standings. But also, when we start the week of November, we're going to be doing a charity event, fundraiser for the entire month. So watch out for that announcement and stay tuned for that. Thank you again for your time tonight. My name's been Zach Ice Robertson, and we will see you later.